Good morning, team. So we've done most of Unit 8 so far. We are now going to do the checkup. So make sure that you put the title checkup and your date at the top of the book, and let's go to question 1. This is all about sequences. Okay, so we're going to do patterns first. So there's pattern 1, there's pattern 2, and there is pattern 3. So how many dots are there in each sequence? So what would be the next one? Okay, so next bit, what is the first term? Well, the first term is going to be 1. And what is the term-to-term rule? So what's happening each time between each one? Okay, I'm going to I'll get you to pause the video and I'll show you the answer. So, add increasing odd numbers. Now, I'm not sure whether you'd have got the exact same wording of that, but that's what you're looking to do there. Because we've gone from 1 to 4, which is 3, and then from 4 to 9, which is 5, and then from 9 to 16, which is 7, and it's increasingly odd numbers. Okay, so question 2, work out the first 4 terms of each sequence. So can you write down 2a, first term is 10, t to t rule, add 7. So the first term will be 10, then we add 7 to make 17, and we add 7 again, etc, etc. This one, we start off with b, so write down what this bit is. First term is 18, and then we subtract 5, and so we keep working on that. So if you want to pause the video. And there you go. So which sequence in Q2 is ascending? So this is going to test you. We're going to go back now and have a look through your notes and see whether you've actually written down what ascending means. So have a look, turn through your notes, pause the video. Ascending means going upwards. So copy and complete the name of the sequence. Well, it is the sequence we did in A. So what type of numbers are these? What shape do all those dots form? Okay, I'll pause the video. You pause the video. I can't pause your video for you. I know what I mean. Okay, so it's a square. Question 5. Decide if each sequence is infinite or finite or infinite, as it's written down here. So let's go back again and have you got a note on what infinite and finite numbers are. If you haven't, let's do that now. A finite number is a number that runs out. So the numbers between 0 and 100 stop at 100. And numbers that carry on forever are infinite. So pause the video, work out what they're on there, and make sure that you've got a note about what finite and infinite mean. Okay, so on to patterns again. So copy and complete the table for the sequence. So saying it's made of matchsticks. So work out what you need to do there. So work out the number of matchsticks for the 7th pattern. Now some of you might find it easier to go straight and work out what the 6th one is and then work out what the 7th one is. Some of you might want to do a little bit of maths and work it all out. Okay, pause the video. Okay, so term-to-term rule. Work out the first 5 terms in each sequence. So make sure you write down what it is. So the first term is -3, and the term-to-term rule is add 2. So the first term is -3, so that's going to be -3, and then we're going to add 2 to -3. So let's think of that as a number line. Draw a number line if you want to. Put 0 into the left a bit, put -1, -2, -3, -4, -5, and then to the right of 0 put 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And look at -3, so start on -3, and then when we add 2, we go 2 to the right. So what number is 2 to the right? And it should be -1. So we go, the first term is negative 3, the next term is negative 1. And what's 2 to the right of negative 1? You should see that as positive 1. And then carry on and work it from there. So pause the video. Okay, so again, go back through your notes and see whether you can find out what arithmetic and geometric. Did you write that down, or as most of you have done, have you just sent me the answers to the questions on here? So what is arithmetic, what is geometric? Okay, so arithmetic is when they go up by the same amount each time, is when they or down by the same amount each time, and geometric is when they're multiplied by a number or divided by a number each time. Okay, so once you write down question 9, put 9a, write down the sequence. And the first term is, funny enough, 9. And then what is the rule on this one? Okay, and then with B, the same thing. What's the first term? And then what's the rule? What's happening with each of them there? The first two are arithmetic, and the third one, C, is geometric. Alright, pause the video. Okay. Okay, so just as much maths in this one, but it will be a little bit harder because it's real life, or as close to real life. So Mary has £200 in a bank account. She spends £25 each month. How many months will it be before the account is empty? So again, follow that in sequence. So but the first term is 200, and then take away 25, and then you've got the second term, and then work that down until it gets to 0. Pause the video. Okay, so question 11, we've got fence posts and fence panels. So we've got a post and then a panel and then a post. So the number of fence panels, okay, we'd need for one fence panel, we would need 2 posts. For 2 fence panels, yeah, so we would need 1, 2, 3 posts and 2 panels. Okay, so work it all the way out to the end, and then work out how many posts are needed for 10 fence panels. Pause the video. Okay, so this is the nth term bit. So work out the first 5 terms of the sequence with the nth term. Now what I suggest you do here is put down 12, question 12, and then put down 6 columns down to at least 3 rows. So the first column, make it nice and wide and put n take away 7, and then put down title the columns 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. So the first one on this one, when n equals 1, we have 1 take away 7. So if you had your number line that you had earlier on there, we'd see that 1 take away 7 is in negative 6. Okay, then we'll do the second term, we replace n with 2. So 2 take away 7 is, and then pull that out from here. Where we've got the 5n here, it means 5 times n. Okay, pause the video, see how you get on with that. Okay, so the last question we'll do now. Work out the nth term in each sequence. Okay, so I'll do the first one with you. So what we've got here, we're going up each time by 12. So write down the sequence 13a, write down the sequence of these 4 numbers, and then we're going to put 12 in because it goes up by 12 each time. Now, do we need to do any adjustment on this one? So on the first term we have 1 times 12 will give us 12. On the second one we've got 2 times 12 gives us 24, so we don't need to do any adjustment on that one. This one we will. So write down again how the sequence, how much does it go up each time, put that in front of n, and then work out how much we're going to add to make it work for us. Pause the video. Okay, so it's n plus 8, so it's going up by 1 each time, which is great, lovely. That's so we just put 1n, and we had to add 8 in it because the first one, 1 times 1 would give us 1, and we didn't want 1, we wanted 9, so we had to add 8 into it. And the second term is 10, so the second term, started with 2 times 1 is 2, and then again we have to add 8 to it, so that's how it gets what we need. Okay, hope you enjoyed that, hope you learned something on that, and make sure you get those notes all written down.